So I like talking about what's going on over in Japan because, to be honest, their video games and their comics and their anime are kind of the last untouched area of entertainment left. And what I mean by that is they can pretty much tell whatever story they want to tell. They can design the characters however they want, and they can tell the story however they want. It doesn't have to have any social just stuff in it. It can just be the game they want it to be for now. But that's starting to change. I'm going to talk about these Blue Reflection games. Blue Reflection Second Light comes out November 9th. They are described as a light novel, but I don't really see that. Looks like it's a JRPG, to be honest. I was looking at the older one too, has pretty good reviews over on Steam. Maybe there's a little bit of light novel stuff, but it doesn't look like that. It looks like an action RPG. I don't know. I haven't played these, but it looks like, going by the positive scores, people enjoy them. And as you can see here, you can get sailor swimsuits, bath towels, complete set, and so on and so on. Fan service, right? That's what that is. That's fan service. Well, looks like Blue Reflection's Second Light, the sequel, probably won't have very much of that in it. So we have an illustrator talking about reducing fan service for the game. Why is he doing that? It's, of course, because of Western Puritan values. During an interview with The Gamer, renowned illustrator Mel Kashida, who served as character designer on some of the Atelier titles and anime, went over his work process and touched upon a topic that hits close to home to cultured individuals who despise censorship, fan service, and either removing it or toning it down in various Japanese works. The interview discussed his work in the upcoming game Blue Reflection Second Light and how the female characters are portrayed. Here's his quote, and it's kind of concerning, and I think it speaks on the shifting attitude over in Japan as, like I've said before, as they start to make more money outside of Japan, they start to take that into account when it comes to creation of the game or the property, like manga or in the anime or whatever. It starts to affect the creative process, and that's the problem. So listen to this. Outside of Japan, especially in North America and Europe, the way younger females are portrayed is starting to change. Attitudes are starting to change. With the first Blue Reflection, we weren't trying to be blatantly sexy. We just wanted the girls to show a little more character. You'd take a second glance and your heart would flutter when you saw them. I think focusing on fan service and making it the main aspect of games and anime is really starting to change. Not just myself, but the dev team are really feeling that. Compared to the first, we're talking a different approach in terms of showing how appealing these characters are without having to rely on fan service. For Blue Reflection and other titles I've worked on, I'm seeing a change in how things are being perceived and the attitudes towards them. If you ask me, well, you've drawn a lot of sexy illustrations. I would have to say that isn't because I like or dislike them. It's that I'm creating things that fans and consumers enjoy looking at. So, yes, people like looking at them. That's the appeal. Don't change it for North American and Europeans and the way that their attitudes are changing. First off, our attitudes aren't changing. It's the loud ass weirdos on social media that are making you think that. And I don't understand why they don't see this. Just because a bunch of weirdos are loud as hell on Twitter does not mean that that's the way things are changing over here in America. Now, the real culprit here is Sony. All these games are on Sony platforms. And to be fair, Xbox platforms too. I don't think they're that innocent either. Nintendo, oddly, is like the only company that allows these people to put their games on their platform. Probably, as long as there's no hardcore shit, And you can't fault Nintendo for not wanting hardcore stuff on their platform. But as far as like, you know, showing some underwear and regular old fan service, I really don't think Nintendo cares about that. I mean, that's pretty damn obvious. Anybody and I've covered a bunch of stuff. They allow the uncensored versions of this game or of these games on their platform. Sony does not. But hey, as long as you got that manly looking chick in Last of Us 2, like that's okay. You can show hardcore scenes with her as they did in Last of Us Part 2, but you can't show an anime girl. Totally different. It's very strange. Even on YouTube, like I've seen channels get their thumbnails removed because they'll have like an anime girl in the title or in the thumbnail. It's really really weird. And I don't understand it. First off, it's just an animated picture. But this is a problem. And you notice a couple of things that he says in that quote. Like he's noticing it with other developers, attitudes are starting to change. Why is that? Well, that's because North America and Europe. Because that's where a lot of the money comes from. And that means that they're trying to tailor. So first off, they're looking at Sony for sure. Sony's not allowing this stuff. And like it or not, the PlayStation is the biggest console. So you want to get your games on that platform just for money reasons. You can thank Sony and their Californian headquarters for this problem. And now you have them honestly having like the creative process is being interrupted now because of Sony. This is a problem. So I don't know. I'm kind of worried about this. I've been worried about it for a while because, these are, first off, you should be allowed to make whatever the hell you want. Okay. And this is the only area where we get really good stuff anymore. And now you are really starting to see it. We've seen it before. I've done videos where other creators have been worried about it and they've talked about it, thrown red flags and concerns up, and it looks like it's happening. So I don't know. I'm kind of concerned. Maybe this will end up being nothing. Maybe this is lip service. We'll see. I'm interested to hearing about people that are familiar. I'm interested in hearing from people that are familiar with this Blue Reflection game in the comments. So let me know if you've played these. Are they worth checking out? I mean, like the one on Steam is it's still $60. Yeesh. Is it worth $60? I'll wait for some comments. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel. Usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.